Good morning. Let's see about circular linked list. I am Abhirami. So first let us see what is circular linked list. So circular linked list is a type of linked list where the last node points back to the first node, forming a circle. Unlike a single linked list, there is no null reference at the end. Circular linked list can be either singly or doubly linked list. They are useful in a scenarios where the list needs to be repeatedly traversed, such as it is helpful in round robin scheduling. So let's see the real-time example of circular linked list. In a round-robin scheduling, each process is given an equal share of CPU time in a cyclic order. So the processes are stored in circular linked list. After a process uses its allocated time slice, the scheduler moves to the next process in the list. When the end of the list is reached, the circular wraps around the beginning, ensuring that every process gets an equal opportunity to execute. So here is the real-time example of round-robin scheduler. Like you see, these processes are allocated in the circular manner. So let us see the next example, multiplayer board game. So in a multiplayer board game, each player is represented as a node which is present in circular linked list. Here the game logic moves from one player to the next player following the circular linked list. When the turn of the last player is over, the game continues with the first player, creating seamless anti-rotation turns. This ensures that the game progresses smoothly over a player, who gets equal number of turns without any interruptions. Let's see the three types of insertion of node in the circular linked list. Insertion at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end. We can see it now. So here, insertion of node at the beginning. We are going to add a new node 9 at the beginning of the 10, like in the presented linked list. Let us see how we can do it. So here the insertion of node at the beginning. Here we initialized the new node as the head. Here the pseudocode. Like we have to traverse and we have to get the tail at the end. We have to initialize the tail next to new node. Now the new node next to head. Now the head to new node. This is how we can insert the 9 at the beginning. Let's see the insertion of node at the middle. We are going to insert the node 11 next to 10. We are going to insert the node 11 in the beginning of this linked list. We can see how we can do it. Here we are going to insert the node at the middle. Like we are going to first traverse the loop until the temp next is not equal to head. In the loop we have to check our temp is equal to x. Then if the temp is equal to x, we have to consider temp next to new node next to temp next to next. Let us see the insertion of node at the end. We are going to insert a new node 12 at the end of the linked list, like after 11. Let's see. For the pseudocode, we have to again before we have to traverse again, while temp next is not equal to head, we have to traverse. Inside the loop we have temp next is equal to new node, new node next is equal to head. If we do it like this, we can make insertion at the end. So now we will see how we are going to deletion of a node in the circular linked list. Here also three cases are there: deletion at the beginning, at the middle, and also at the end. Now let's see one by one. Now we are going to delete the head here. We have to initialize the start node as our head, then the tail as usual, tail next as head to create a circular linked list. Let us see how we can delete the node 10. For deleting the node as 10, we have to initialize a temporary variable is equal to head. We are also to traverse the loop while temp next is not equal to head. Inside the loop we have temp is equal to temp next and temp next is equal to head next. Then head is equal to temp next. At the end we have to free the head. Okay. For the deletion of the node, free of the head is very important. Free of the node we are going to delete. Now we will see deletion of node in the middle. Here we are going to delete node 12 which is present in the middle. Now let's see how we are going to delete the node in the middle. So here deletion of node 12 in the middle. Like we have to initialize temp is equal to head. Likewise, we also have to traverse the loop. Like temp is not equal to null and temp next data is not equal to x. Inside the loop, we have temp is equal to temp next. Then outside the loop, we have to have another variable temp2 is equal to temp next. Then temp next is equal to temp2 next. We have to free the temp2, like the node we are going to delete. Like after the deletion of 12, our circular linked list will be like this. Now we will see how we are going to delete the node at the last, like our tail node. We have to delete our tail node. Here also we have to initialize temp is equal to head, then tail next is equal to head. Like we are going to first initialize our temp is equal to head. We are going to traverse the loop while temp next is not equal to head. Inside the loop we have temp is equal to temp next. Then outside the loop, like the previous one, we are going to have temp2 is equal to temp next is equal to head. Then we have to free our temp2, that is our tail node. Like after deletion of our tail, our circular linked list will be like this. Now we are going to perform the updation operation here. Like we are going to update our node 11, okay, to 14. Like here loop is while temp is not equal to null and temp next data is not equal to x. Inside the loop temp is equal to temp next. Outside the loop we are going to change our temp next to data is equal to y. Like we are going to change the node 11 to node 14. Like after the updation, our linked list will be like this. So that's all about linked list. Thank you.